Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the very first week of the second campaign of Gems of War of ancient Sarcophagus. But yeah, we ended up getting that as of today. We got a bunch of new tasks that we need to go do. As usual, the person who is actually making the compilations of them still has been. Actually, I forgot to go bring that up real quick. But we already know what all the tasks are, even though we haven't even started them yet. And of course, the main goal is to, this stream, get them all done. But let me go bring that up so you guys can all see where that is. I'll probably go post it in the chat as well, so you guys can also reference it there. Where is the post on it? There it is. But here it is. Let me go get the link. Here you guys go. You just simply go to this. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't have an instance of it open. Let me go do that. Let me go to my channel. Let me go to my stream. Why is my stream not up? There it is. And there we go. Let's leave a like on it. And here you guys go. There's the link to all the tasks. Let's see, all tasks, or I should say week 1 tasks. Well, technically it's all the tasks as well, if you're looking at it in the week in the future. However, I highly doubt too many people will be catching this stream then, but some people might do them later on. Though it is advised to do it the week of, because they're normally easier to do during the campaign, or during the World Lore event, I should say. Week 1 tasks, there you guys go. But there's the link that we'll be referencing a little bit. Let me go close this out so it doesn't lag us at all. Let me close Steam out too, and there we go. Now I have nothing open except for the game itself, and for the streaming program thingy. But anyways, why can I not move the box once like that? I want to move it over there. There we go. Okay. Anyways, so here are all the tasks that we have. Got to go kill 44 orcs for the first gold, and then 22 ranked PvP battles, which is pretty much how many you would do to get 1.9k in the beginning of the week anyways. The other one for silvers are match 300 skulls, which should be pretty straightforward with a skull spam team, though a little bit annoying to go out of your way to go do. Gladiator, which is win 8 battles in a single arena run. Win 6 dungeon battles, which unfortunately is going to be delayed. However, it's only going to be blocking one single task, and that's to win 15 battles in Groshnark team. So that's not really blocking much. Also, the restriction for the World Lore event is having to use Groshnark team anyway, so you'll passively be able to get that done with World Lore event. So I'll probably touch on that a little bit more tomorrow then, in that sense, since just doing the World Lore event will simply get it done, since that's a restriction anyways. And as far as our bronze task, we got to go win Explore Run and Groshnark at difficulty 1 or greater, which is super easy, obviously. Win 4 battles using an axe weapon, which is super quick. Craft 1 red summoning stone. Earn 5 glory from a battle, which is like 1 PvP battle. Win 4 battles using an orc banner. Earn 200 gold in any battle, which is almost any battle would end up giving that. Kill 13 red enemies. Open 2 event keys, which unfortunately event keys are pretty trash this week, but it is forcing us to have to open 2. Win 4 battles using the barbarian class, and lastly complete all battles in a single adventure board. So definitely make sure to hold your adventure board tasks. You definitely need to hold your dungeons and hold your adventure boards. Got to hold your adventure board for the adventure board all the way at 10 on bronze, and you got to hold your dungeons for the third task on silver. So as usual, you do need to hold both of those. But anyways, that's the task rundown. Let's go claim our mail and start running through them. And it looks like there's just a couple tasks, and I believe we refilled our guild. Let me go double check. I don't think we need to recruit anyone, do we, at the moment? No, we do not. We have filled back our guild. Actually had that done since yesterday. But anyways, let's start getting into them then. Also, let me go make chat bigger so I can go say hello to you guys and actually read, because my eyes are not good enough to see that small chat. There we go. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Humberto. Hello, Birdleaf. Hello, Steve. Hello, Marcelo. Hello, William. Hello, Lestat. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Barbara. And hello, Flaming. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Any tips for doing the Illithia delve? You're good getting to the final, but as soon as they cast, you lose all magic and can't really do anything. Stats effects and instant kills are the main 2 ways to do it without potion effects. They're going to be the main way that you win. You mostly want to disable out their instant kill and then just instant kill every single one of them. It's obviously a very slow chip down, but you would eventually get lucky with the right stats effects and win. You do want to keep reapplying stats effects to ones that you've already applied them to so that you can keep refreshing them, so ideally they never get uncleansed, and you can keep them disabled pretty much the entire battle with silence, death mark, and other similar things until they eventually die to the death mark. Okay, let's go start with, let's see what we currently have, which we kind of already know. Let's see. So we need to go and match skulls in any battle and win any Explorer in Groshnok at difficulty 1. So let's go do that first. That also is a location of a lot of orcs, so if we wanted to go and camp to get a bunch of orc kills, doing the Groshnok Kingdom would be a pretty good location for this. Unfortunately, doing this right now will end up ending out the, that's not the team I want. We'll end up ending out the 20% that we have there, which means it's going to start darting all around the board. But it's not that big a deal, and we'll just use a Rowan team and should be good. I don't even think I need the extra armor in order to kill them. Go and make magic right now or something. Whatever it is, it doesn't really matter. We should have enough damage to kill regardless. And no, I'm not. No, it is not. We will need to go for armor then. I have no clue what we have set, but apparently it's not armor because that's not enough damage to kill. Whereas if it was armor, it definitely would be. Let's see. Oh, it is magic. That is why. And I don't have any of them set to armor. Wonderful. Let's see. We need to go change that then. Also, we're close to another Nisha badge, or medal, I should say. Very close. Actually, we still need 3 more tokens. We will eventually find them. Let's go set 3 guards so we actually have enough damage to kill out these 2 battles. Then kill out these 2 battles and should be good to go. To get the first bronze down. I'll probably focus on bronze, then we'll focus on silver until we get blocked out of it on the 3rd one. And then focus on gold, both of which we should be able to do pretty easily. One of them consists of a lot of PvP. The second one and the first one we could literally just camp this kingdom and get a bunch of orc kills because every battle here should give about 2 orc kills or so. Which is where we'll be able to stack up a good majority of them. And as you can see, we already got that done, mostly because we already had it started. Next. Not what I wanted. Next, let's go and click over here. Go complete out the first task. Also, I didn't even buy the pass thingy yet. I need to make sure I go do that. Though I don't think we're getting anything useful this week. We're getting a portrait and we're getting a title. That is the only thing we're getting. We're not getting really anything good until... The first good thing is actually on the free side, oddly enough. At 350, you get the book thingy. So in the 3rd week, you get the book. Anything else? Gosh, the first good thing on bottom is actually not until the 5th week. And then from there, we get a useless weapon, followed by another useless weapon, followed by another useless weapon, followed by a book on free side, followed by a book on paid side. So there's 2 on both sides, 2 on free side and 2 on paid side, and then, of course, ending with the mythic. However, on this final week, you will be able to craft a mythic weapon from these 3. It shouldn't consume it, though, like it did for the troop. Generally, like, if it's, assuming like how it is with Dawnbringer, which it should be, once you own the weapon, you own it forever, and just simply owning them is required in order to create the thing. But yeah, this is basically a new Xenos, or not a new Xenos, I guess you can consider it a new Dawnbringer, I guess. The new weapon that's going to be coming out. Hopefully it'll cost 1 million souls and not a bunch of power orbs because that'd be very annoying if it was that way. Okay, so since we need orc kills, then we need to go do that as well. Let's go lower this down to explore. Actually, explore 3 is fine. And let's go and run this with an axe. Doesn't matter which axe. It just matters that we run an axe. Here you go. Hello, axe. We'll just grab the first axe we see. Really does not matter what it is. And then we'll just go run with this, and this will count as our 4 kills with an axe. The reason I'm running here is because we also need orc kills, so this will passively get us orc kills as well. So we get 2 things done at once. Also, I'm pretty sure exploding skulls counts as matching them for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. Is there 1 or 2 rotations of Guild Wars in a campaign? 2. It's once every 4 weeks. So it'll happen twice during a campaign. The first one's in 2 weeks, which is the 3rd week, which means by that, the other one should be on the 7th week. Is tonight update stream? What do you mean? There's not an update for Gems of War currently today. It's just a new campaign. There's no new update yet. However, we are likely to get a new update within the next month or less. But there is no Gems of War update today. If you're referring to Fall Guys, they delayed the update till the 8th. Oh, you mean Salty. Oh, is she going over the next update tonight? I'm actually not sure. I haven't been keeping track of that. She might be. It's the arena update. She'll be going over all the arena changes. Is that tonight? I don't know. Can anyone confirm? I haven't actually been following that. It might be tonight. Oh, it is today. Okay. Nice. I'll need to go catch that then. Because there's some info in there that I probably don't know. I do know some things about next patch, but very, very little. Which I can't say, but we'll know it all tomorrow night. And then on Tuesday I can go over it all. Let's see. We'll throw that down. Oh, wait. We already got that done, didn't we? Wasn't paying attention. Gosh, I keep not clicking on the campaign button. Such a weird spot. There we go. And we almost got all of our orc kills. Let's see. Craft red summoning stone. Pretty easy. Just go to games, go to Soulforge, go to troops, and craft a red. What do we even have for the drop table? Bonnet Rose is okay early on in the game. If nothing else, upgrading our baby dragon's okay. Everything else pretty lackluster for a drop. Deep Boar is not awful in early game. But there we go. There are better options later on, though. It's used in some mech teams, though, later in the game. But mech teams are almost never really used. And Tina normally runs other options, like Leprechaun and stuff. Let's see. Earn glory from any battle, except training. So the easiest way to do this is to go to a PvP battle. Go to the lowest one that will give you 5. And then just quick kill it. And we'll just use our Explore 12 team for this. And should be good to go. And then we'll just go one-shot everything. Right off the bat, we'll obviously go for Leprechaun after we take a little extra turn there. That'll also give us Enrage, so we're ready to go for the big hits. Unfortunately, that is 1 red short, like it always is, of actually getting a kill. Can you not? Okay, that's going to be a little annoying. So much so, I'm actually going to instant kill him here because he has Barrier. And that Barrier would have protected him from our skull hit, so that's actually a little bit better to do, since that will kill straight through it, and it should be dead. There we go. And that's all we had to do for that, and boom, 5 glory already. Easy as that. That doesn't count towards one of our 22 PvP battles, though, since we haven't finished out the current gold task yet, though we're about to. And that's probably the similar strategy we'll do for the entirety of it once we do. So now we need to go use a red-brown banner in any battle. Easiest way to do this, since we still need orc kills, is go to Groshnock, so we can get 2 things done at once. Change our banner of our quick kill here to a red-brown, which is required for the thing, the Barbarian banner. Or the Orcs banner, I should say. And there we go. Okay. And all we have to do now is win 4 times. And the only reason I'm specifically doing it here is because it counts for Orc kill overlap. I was like, hello, Dean. Hello, Larry. Hello, Spins. Let's see. Is the new campaign mythic good? No, the new campaign mythic's pretty bad, unfortunately. Hello, Dean. Tacit, would you prioritize diamonds or Iron Gut? On Iron Gut, or waiting for weapons such as Life and Death? Well, Life and Death you can get with gems as an alternative. I forget how many it is. I believe it's 410 gems. So you don't have to use it for that necessarily. It's also a little bit cheaper than a normal weapon whenever they come around. Those Tuesday weapons. But, that's a hard choice because we do have a couple really good weapons right around the corner. That is a hard choice. However, I'm not sure if any of the good weapons will be specifically Soulforged ones, so we don't really know. Or yes, we do, because we know what all the upcoming kingdoms are. I'm not sure. Because there are a couple decent weapons coming out. However, most of them have alternative means. Like Life and Death you can get with gems, and if all the ones that are good through factions you can also get through gems, instead of having to spend diamonds. Also, hello, Drock Savage. Hello, U7. Welcome, welcome. Okay, how many more battles do we need? I think it's 2 more. Haven't been keeping track at all. I don't think the notification for it came up yet. Oh, so we should almost have all of our orc kills. At this point, we should just go get them all. Because we're already going to be so close. We're only going to be like 15 off or less. So that's the one for the banner. However, how close are we? Oh gosh, we're just going to do it. We're like right on top of it. We just need 3 of them. We could probably do that in 1 battle. And speaking of 1 battle, all we got to do is go win a battle. It just says to go get 200 gold. It's going to give way more than 200 gold. We could do this on Explore 1, and I believe we still get more than 200 gold. Let's see, we'll throw that down. And there's our 200 gold, and there's the last of our orc kills. That should be 3 of them. Yep, and we get both at once. Very rare to see 2 of them actually get done simultaneously. But there we go. And of course, we're passively getting that skull one up. Kind of not even really targeting it directly. We'll get it up naturally. We already had some of it done from Pet Battle or 2 today, that I took earlier. So now we got to go do a bunch of PvP kills, and we got to go kill red enemies in any battle except training. Oddly enough, Adana is a pretty good location for killing reds. We could also actually just do it in PvP to get the other one passively done. So I think we're going to do that with the Zugoff build. We're just going to go and, of course, there'd be 0 reds. The first team I would check. Why does everything have like 0 reds? Here, we'll go for this one. This one has 3 reds on it. And then we'll go run our Explore 12 team against it and kill it out that way. I'm still running armor. I should probably switch that up to like seasons or something for this to 20% into seasons is ideally what we want to run for this team. Into 2 seasons. Or into cleanse. We'll probably run it to seasons. Let's see, we'll take that for now. Flamer down. That would normally have been full mana, but we're not running 20% mana right now for the gain. We'll throw that over, get our instant kill. We should wipe almost everything. And if nothing else, this also helps us get our skull objective. So we're doing basically 3 tasks simultaneously. Killing reds, getting skulls, and doing PvP battles. Ranked PvP specifically. It can't be casual PvP for that. Hey, we got the meme little llama thing. It's pretty funny. I believe I already have it maxed. Yes, I do. Okay. Not what I want to click on. Let me go switch over to seasons into 20%. Exactly what we needed. And let's continue with our PvP because it gets 3 things done at once, so might as well. It has to be ranked, and we'll take out our 3s for now. And if anyone still has any questions, let me know. But yeah, Iron God is a really good mythic. But to miss out on a couple of weapons might be unfortunate. The mythic rotation is more common than the weapon rotation, though. Like, the mythic cycle way more often than the weapons do. Gosh, can you not infinite loop us? And silence us on top of that? Gosh, it's even worse. If it wasn't already bad enough. Okay, at least we can Zugoff his Zugoff. Or not. Haha, nope. Denied. Yeah, Firebomb teams are all red. But we have to do it in rank, so we can't, like, repick or anything. Though we could be taking easier battles. I just happen to be taking 3 trophy. We obviously can be taking any battle. It doesn't have to be the 3 trophy one. How on earth is there not a skull follow-up on this board? Oh, there's actually turn brown there. Whoops. Oh well. Oh, so that just hit on barrier. Barrier's so annoying. There we go. And now it's dead. And there's our gems for today. Yep, fire bombs. We'll take the 4 times firebomb, might as well. Just so we can cycle that one task out. This should be enough to get it done. And then we can move on to the next one. This also allows us to get skulls, which we need for the other task. And he's dead. And fire bombs, oddly enough, do not have immune to burning. Hello, Raken. Hello, John. Welcome, welcome. Okay, the task is complete, right? Not what I wanted. Campaign. Oh no, that wasn't enough reds yet. Never mind, we still need 5 more red kills. Yeah, we'll take out a meta. And then we'll need like another 2 battles after that to get enough reds. The only way we won't is if we find another 4 times firebomb team or something else that's 4 times red. I should have taken that 5 times red right there. Throw a flame for now. Kill out that so he doesn't get anything immediately. And then we have a poke war and he's dead. Do Doom Skulls count? I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure they do. I am not certain on that. I'll take out this one. This should be a lot easier. Unless Raph goes crazy. Which it definitely can. Could I check? There's not really an easy way to check for sure. Because even if we're using a Doom Skull team, we're still going to be hitting normal skulls. So it's really hard to keep track of how many we actually hit. I would assume yes. Normally when it refers to skulls, it refers to either skull. However, the way to check would be take a very long time. We'd be here for like 10 minutes trying to check it. Let's see. Yeah, it says match skull gems. So both should count. Both normal skulls and Doom Skulls. Should count both. Let's see, we're at 269. We might be able to track it this battle. So we're at 269 right now. Now we're at 273. I'm not sure if exploding them counts. Let's assume not. 273. I think even exploding them counts though. 276. 279. Let's see. Assuming it counts them, that's 5. So that's 284. The only problem is destroying them might count. That's 284 if it counted the dooms. I had no clue how many skulls even just happened there. This is too hard to keep track of. It really doesn't matter if they count or not. You're going to be getting so many that it's it really shouldn't matter if they do or don't. But I'm pretty sure they do. That's going to take way too long to actually figure out if they do or don't. And there we go, it's done. So use a skull spammer and it'll get done in like 3 minutes, not even. I'm just trying to overlap it with PvP, so we're getting it done slightly slower. I still got it done pretty quick. Also, we still need one more red kill, really. Alright, now we need to go to Arena Run, which we have to do before we do our dungeons. And we still need more PvP battles, of course. So let's keep doing those. Take out a Zugov team. Oh, you're in top 50 with the team posted for the event? Nice. Yeah, leaderboards are going to be a lot more contested now due to all the orbs being required for upgrades. I highly doubt that the mythic weapon is going to require it. However, yeah, we will be getting Doom, or, you know, like boss rarity troops into the future again. So we're going to be needing those orbs, that's for sure. How often they're going to be adding them is questionable. Probably not too often because they're not doing it this campaign, and most campaigns probably won't end up bringing one. However, they're definitely going to happen occasionally. It seems like about 3 to 4 per year, I would probably say. Probably closer to 3. 2 or 3. I'm pretty sure the one we got is the only one we're going to get all year, though. Okay, we're in a weird situation right now. Main thing being that he has the resummon like crazy on that thing. And the problem is if we mana generate, we actually trigger it. So what I'm actually going to deliberately do is let him have a poke. Really? Did he just trigger it off the thing? So I can just kill him with skulls there. Oh, wait. Why did I do that? Oh, wait. Why did it do so many green gems if we were... That's weird. We were webbed, yet it still exploded a bunch. Okay, can you stop exploding? I mean, resummoning. That'd be great. What do we even go for here? We'll try for yellow off the sky. And we actually got it. Not the exact way I wanted to, but it still worked. Alright, now he can't resummon, and now he's dead. That was way too annoying of a battle. Wait, did we not get a single red kill in that entire battle? Oh, yes, we did. There we go. Now I gotta go open 2 event keys, which is obviously pretty straightforward. Time to waste 2 event keys. We got Armored Boars, and we got nothing good in the drop table. And we got Werewolf. Oh, actually, I shouldn't say that. Werewolf's, I guess, okay if you don't have that bounty troop max. It's one of the few I do use. So I guess it's one of the few things that's not completely useless. That's not a particularly efficient way of getting them, though. Better off just spamming a bunch of gold keys and glory keys. Okay. Second to last one, we got to go win 4 times with Barbarian class. Obviously, one of the easier ways of doing that is to go use our Rowan team. Once again. Let's go to... well, we don't need orc kills now. So I don't have to do it in Garrosh Knock. However, I will because we already have it lowered, and I don't want to bother lowering another one. And hopefully, we'll just hope we don't get the 100% revive troop. So I'll just go switch over to you, and we'll switch our class to Barbarian then. And we'll change our banner back to a normal banner, since obviously we had to change it earlier. And should be good to go. Okay. And our axe is still kind of an axe, but I think that's fine. Oh yeah, I forgot to switch to armor too. So I guess we're partially on armor. So we might come a little short on a kill. We'll find out. They do all have like 20% extra stats too, which can be a bit annoying. It's like a bad location to go for now, due to that extra 20%. Oh, so hello, Corey G. Welcome. I don't want to have to bring another explorer down to a lower difficulty. That seems to be doing what it needs to do. Just need to do that 2 more times. And we'll be good to go. And then we have one more task underneath bronze. And then we can move on to silver. which requires us to go do an arena run, which is rather unfortunate. But Dawnbringer can cheese it pretty hard. I should probably go show you guys the new mythic weapon too. The one that's coming out at the end of the campaign. I didn't realize it was actually already in spoilers. At least when I did the morning video, I didn't. It seemed like it was going to be a mythic weapon. But yeah, it is, does look like it's 100% definitely going to be. And then the other one is telling us to go to adventure board. So since we're already set up to a Rowan team, I guess we might as well do that now. Let me go set to pure armor. Go over to our adventure board. And let's go clear it up. And let's go change this team completely back to normal now that we don't need it with any kind of variant. And we'll go with Doomsafe. The weapon doesn't really matter too much, as you can tell. Almost everything related to hero does not matter for this team, and technically banner doesn't either. However, this banner choice does help speed it up slightly, as does the weapon and everything. But it's definitely not required to make it work. Can I please type a C? How hard is it to type the letter C? Wait, is that not how you spell it? Oh, Doomsafe. Aha! I was going to say, why is it not coming up? There we go. Okay, and now we're back to normal for the team. So let's go clear out our adventure board, and then we can go on to the final few tasks. And be good to go. Also, oddly enough, you don't actually have to touch the World Lore event in order to do any of these tasks so far for the campaign week. Unfortunately, we will be blocked on one of them on silver. And one of them is technically beneficial to do the campaign on, because one of them, the very last silver one, which we'll be doing tomorrow, is to go do a pure orc team, or Groshnok team, whatever it is. And that's what you would be doing for the event, for the World Lore event. So you can kind of get overlap there. The only problem is it's blocked by dungeons, so we can't do it till tomorrow. Well, theoretically we could, but it would cost 100 gems, and it's not worth wasting 100 gems for it, obviously. Hello, Defiant! Welcome! But yeah, we've been going over all the tasks this stream. So if you're interested in looking over all of them, we have done every single one, or about to. The only two we won't do is the last of the dungeon one, because it costs 100 gems, and the orc one, which is going to be pretty easy since you can just do that during the World Lore event passively. Also, here's the full list of them. And the link is posted at the beginning of the stream. There you guys go. But those are all the tasks, and we're almost done with them. Soon, TM. If I have a bit of time left over, we will go do a little bit of the World Lore event, though I do want to save most of my sigils for tomorrow, because we got to win with like 15 orc teams. Actually, how many orc teams do we have to win with tomorrow? We got to win with 15. Oh, I was right. 15 Groshnok teams, which is the exact restriction of the World Lore event. So you'll passively get it done while doing the World Lore event, which is ideally the best way to do it, because it will be very annoying doing it otherwise, trying to use a pure orc team, because pure orc team is pretty bad. Actually, I believe the first campaign ever, or not the first campaign, but the first World Lore event ever ended up using that aspect. The whole Groshnok Kingdom, and while it does have access to Mang and Earth's Fury, it's overall really, really annoying to use the troops there. Also, don't forget, Earth's Fury is in Soulforge this week. Make sure to go pick that up, everyone. Definitely worth considering. Also, I just realized, why is my concurrent viewer on stream number not working? YouTube! It's showing 0 right now. What are you doing, YouTube? Oh, so my chat's not working either. Right when we got it working again. What's it doing now? Good old YouTube. Being broken as usual. Let's see what happens if I click refresh. Probably nothing. Yeah, we're at 77 viewers. I could see it. It's just it's not showing up on stream. I noticed. I didn't notice that till like right now. I'm pretty sure clicking refresh has no effect on it whatsoever. No. Maybe if I refresh both the values? Where do I even have the value for the other thing? Where's my chat? Let's just see what happens if I refresh it. So if I go and click refresh on it, did that do anything at all? Does not look like it. Does not look like it did anything. YouTube's just being weird. What's new? Okay, we'll throw that down. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Get our head over there. And Doomsafe should be able to clean. Or not if it misses. Kind of needs to hit. Hitting would help. Hitting would help very much. There we go. And a task is now complete. And we also got one of our dailies done. And then we need to go do an arena run. Oh gosh. Oh, it's arena time. That and PvP. Let's go do arena first. Win 8 battles and arena run. Let's go run arena. Games. The untouched arena. Firebomb is actually not horrible, except you don't have Empower, so you are horrible. All these options are bad. Not a single one of these are good. Do anything do a good follow-up here? We don't want to use the same Dawnbringer mana, so we want to go for one of these. Damage to an enemy, disease them, deal triple if they have Death Mark, and remove gems of a chosen color, eliminate 5 points from random skill to the last enemy, boosted by gems removed, steal 4 mana. Gosh, you're both very useless. Oh gosh, Ogre in front of the thing blocks mana. Oh, we're just gonna have to run with this horrible team. It should be fine. Ogre is horrific though, so are the other two options. And everything else on our team is equally horrific. It's pretty much just Dawnbringer carrying us. Because it did not want to give us any good options whatsoever. We could always just repick our team, but Dawnbringer is good enough that we could just solo it with entirely Dawnbringer. I am perfectly fine with doing it that way. Trying to get a skull right here. Because it would end the battle immediately if we could. Fortunately, it doesn't want to give it to us. Oh, wait, never mind. We don't have enough damage, do we? Still need a little bit more. That'll kill, though. So let me go reorder these slightly. The only thing I want to order is Cat Sif up by 1. Because this thing transforms green gems to purple. If an ally or enemy has a Death Mark, transform yellow to skulls, which we need that mana, so we wouldn't even want it to do that. So yeah, pretty bad. And the Ogre's there mostly as a backup hitter. Because if hero dies, he has 9 base attack, which is the second highest base attack in Arena, if I'm not mistaken. There's a troop that has like 11 or 12. One of the Taurus troops. But I believe everything else is like tied at 9. That's also why I picked Basilisk for the second pick. We needed it for the boost ratio off of the yellow. And all of our picks for the final one were yellow, luckily. So we didn't need to worry about it there. But yellow is a very important color because Dawnbringer needs it to do additional damage. Oh, that one crystal. That's an interesting pick. Because you could actually summon mythic elementals. And it does a lot of mana accumulation. It's actually not that bad of a weapon choice. I feel like it'd be very slow. But, it's a decent weapon for Arena, actually. I never really thought about it like that, but mostly because Arena is such a content in the current state of the game. We'll see how it is next patch. But as it currently stands, it is very dead. Oh, so we got a Soul Gnome. And unfortunately, I got an armor buff on a color I don't need. One Dawnbringer wipes at this point. And as match. You got lucky this morning with Leprechaun and clean up the troop with Dawnbringer. Oh yeah, Leprechaun would be pretty useful. He doesn't get to start with Empower though. That'd still be pretty useful nonetheless. He has quite a bit less explosions, but it's still a pretty good option. It's not as good as he would normally be, but that's still good. Even him in weaker forms is still decent. Cat Sif is pretty pointless. I'm not even going to bother casting, I don't think. Oh, isn't that the weapons whenever you use Dawnbringer? I think that is one of the weapons that can occur. There's like several weapons that can be. It's actually impossible to ever fight another Dawnbringer. If you ever wonder why you never see another Dawnbringer, about a year and a half ago, they actually made it so it's literally impossible. I'm not sure if they're changing that when they do the Arena update. As it currently stands, it's actually impossible for you to ever fight a Dawnbringer in Arena, even though you're allowed to use Dawnbringer in Arena. Yeah, we don't really have anything in our team to speed up the rate at which we'll win this. This is pretty much just a solo Dawnbringer with nothing on our team. We might as well just look at our team as one single Dawnbringer and nothing else. Because we got horrible picks. You could always just keep repicking until you get a good team. But that alone could also take 5 minutes if you get super unlucky, so I didn't want to do that. We're just doing our first team and sticking with it. And there we go. Okay, 3 more battles. And then we can go finish out the PvP, do our dungeons, and that will pretty much be all of the board that we can do. Oh, why did I not take the skull? That was a very weird move. That skull was very much worth going for. That's another skull I probably should have went for. Not as so much as the first one, though. Okay, we'll go for this. At least we're protected enough to not die. What's this weapon? Oh, it's just that. It's going to do almost nothing. That is perfectly fine. I will try for Sky twice. Missed it both times. That gives him a skull too, oddly enough. He shouldn't target my hero, and even if he does, we do survive with 1 HP. Ideally, he won't, though, because we want to have 2 skulls for durability. And at this point, we just need to get the last little bit of our mana, and we will win. Easier said than done, though. Also, it's better to go for the not extra turn there, just so we have surge chance, which luckily we landed. Because now if we surge one more time, we'll have actually full mana. And there we go. A very annoying battle, but down he goes. 2 to go. Who was this pass brought to you by? Isabel did give us a donation specifically to buy the pass. I didn't actually buy the pass yet. Also, I'm probably just going to go for the base pass and not the more expensive one this time around. I was considering it just to show content a bit earlier. However, all the content that we can show earlier this time around is pretty bad. So there's not really much of a point in doing so. If there is an event where it is, I'll probably go for the more expensive pass. But this time around, it is pretty lackluster, everything that you can get early. You do still get some extra stats, and you do technically still get the troops early and stuff like that, but it's definitely not too enticing this time around to do so. If you're going to bother for it, I'd probably just stick with the base price one. Let's see, we'll take that over. They also didn't do any buff to the additional rewards, which I thought they would this time around. I guess it's almost a good thing because it's a bit less pay to win. If they were to buff that, would be obviously more pay to win. But yeah, they didn't buff any of the post, or you know, if you bought the bigger pass, they didn't buff any of the rewards for it, even though they buffed the rest of the rewards that you get from it. Yeah, the World Lore event is very clunky. I haven't actually played it yet, but it's very similar to the very first World Lore event we ever had, based on the exact same restriction. Groshnok just doesn't have good options under the restriction that they give. Oh, I didn't actually check the stats for the artifact. I kind of just assumed it would be the same. I assume it's a lot more attack-based. If that is the case, it's going to make it even easier to run the thing, because it might be enough attack to actually get another threshold. So we might need to speedrun that for the final week. Of course, we could try prior to that. However, the stats might help carry us. We were milliseconds off of beating world record. Hopefully we can get world record for it soon. I want to get a sub 130 world record for it, ideally, at some point. Definitely at least a below 140. Okay, anyways. That clears out the next campaign. And now that just leaves us with a lock on dungeon, which we can't get past unless you spend 100 gems. I highly advise not doing that. However, you do have the option to. But, yeah, I'm just going to wait till tomorrow on that instead of wasting 100 gems. So that means all we have to do now is do our dungeons and win several more ranked PvP. I'll probably go all the way to 1.9k PvP this stream, because why not? We're already going to be pretty much on top of it anyways. Probably just be a couple hundred off. Okay, there's something I was about to go do. Oh yeah, I was going to go check the stats for the campaign. Let me go see what stats we end up getting. I did not actually check earlier. So we get 3 attack. Oh gosh, we get attack immediately. Life, magic, life, armor, attack, armor, attack. Oh gosh, we're getting a lot of attack. Armor, magic, and that's it. Okay, and that's the final. So by the end of it, we get 10 life, 9 attack, which is 3 higher than last time, which is not really enough to make or break and explore. 15 armor is quite a bit higher. I think we only had 5 armor last time. But yeah, magic is lower and HP is lower. HP is lower by 10 and magic's lower by 2. However, attack's higher by 3 and armor is higher by 10. That gives Rowain 20 additional damage compared to last time. Or I guess 18 if you count the fact that it doesn't have the 2 magic. But it has 18 more damage compared to last time, Rowain. And also you have 3 higher skull damage compared to last time. Also, your overall durability is the same. It was 25 total durability last time and it's 25 total durability this time. So really the durability is just redistributed. And instead you have 2 less magic in place of 3 higher attack. So not too much of a shift. It mostly benefits Rowain. And technically benefits skull teams, particularly skull teams that boost based on your armor. Like a Tina 9000 or something like that. Though very few teams would really bother running that for that purpose. Just for those extra little stats. But yeah, things like Tina 9000, any hero class that uses 20% additional armor for skull damage, and Rowain are the biggest beneficiaries of these stats compared to last week. Anything that uses magic is ever so slightly not as good. It has 2 hull less, but durability overall is the same. But a total 25 just distributed into different stats, so it is slightly different. All right, anyways, let's go finish these out. So we got to go do our dungeons, and then we need to go do a bunch of PvP. So let's do exactly that. Switch over to magic, then we'll switch over to seasons, and then we'll go do all of our PvP battles. So let's clear this out. Yeah, definitely make sure to go and clear them today. And then tomorrow you'll get the other 3 done, and then boom, the 6 dungeons will be done. I do not advise paying 100 gems to get it done. It is a complete waste of 100 gems. Just be patient and wait till tomorrow. Alright, there we go, that one down. And already got Phoenicia, nice. And one more, we'll take it out. Yeah, Mang in the current Ogre event, for the World Lore event, is probably going to be pretty overkill. I did show it for one of the teams. But I feel like it might be a little overkill in some instances, just because depending on how many tokens you already have in those metals things, you do get additional skull damage. I'm probably going to be using my second team that I showed during the Monday video. Alright, so we cleared out our dungeons. Obviously, it didn't say it's completed, though, because we need the other 3 tomorrow. And then that just leaves us with our last objective, which is to go do a bunch of PvP, which is something most people probably already do on a Monday, given that you get your 1.9k PvP rating. So let's go do exactly that. Let's go switch over to our Explorer 12 team, which also works as a PvP team. Not as good as a PvP team, but it does work for doing such. So we'll do exactly that. Get our team rolling, throw a nice flamer for here. Unfortunately, no extra turn. I lied, and then we'll kill that. Unfortunately, we don't have a follow-up, so let's take some yellow. We'll throw this down, even though it's not going to land this extra turn. It still gets a lot of mana. And it missed this extra turn twice. Of course, when it's frozen, there would always be 13 plus red on the board. But whenever it's actually useful to get this extra turn, it never wants to. It's always going to be 1 short. It just loves doing that, doesn't it? Alright, well, let's run to a bunch of PvP. We'll run all the way to 1.9k. We'll have the objective done before 1.9k. However, we're just going to run all the way. Might as well. No reason not to. We're already pretty much going to be, like, inches away. Might as well go the full ways. I'm going to do that for that mana, since we're not frozen on red. Let's see. Unfortunately, he's not frozen at all due to his immunity. Actually, he has a lot of immunities. He doesn't even have a burn on him. But that should be matched, and he's dead. Do you have a team for Mambasira? Mambasira. Why do I forget what trip that is? Is it Mambasira dead content? I cannot remember what Mambasira is. Oh yeah, she's dead content. She's already useless. I forgot she even existed. Yeah, she's really bad. I would not advise using Mambasira. Earlier on in the game, you might be able to get away with it with like an apothecary. Build like Mountain Crusher, Apothecary, her, and like one other thing. Super cheap early game team to use with her. That should be okay. But she's very dead content later in the game. I almost forgot she was even added this year. We got a lot of really bad mythics this year. I think the only insanely good mythic we got, there's a couple. Like there's a few okay mana generation ones. But as far as actual damage output, I feel like the only one that was actually viable was Lord of Slaughter out of every mythic we've gotten all year. And that's including campaign mythics. Like, the only really good damage source we got the entire time, which is the main thing why mythics would even be used, is generally for their mana. I mean, for their damage, I mean. Is pretty much Lord of Slaughter. Like, almost every other option we got was pretty abysmal. There were a few okay mana generator ones, but it was mostly Lord of Slaughter. Like, we also got Vespera, and we got, what's his name? Sakharov, which is actually in Soulforge this week as well. But, I don't know, they just have so much startup to do their mana accumulation that things like Thrall and Leprechaun just almost always more viable than them. Just because of the amount of startup that they require. Compared to these, which go pretty much instantly, or in the case of Leprechaun, literally instantly. Can you not resummon every single time we even look at you? We, like, touch it with, like, 1 damage, and it's like, oh, I need to go summon an entire unit now. To imagine, that's its nerfed value, too. And it just got to resummon. Look at that. You, like, look at it, and it's like, oh, time to resummon. We're not even cleansed yet on it. Oh, and we're dead. We actually lost. Though it is a life and death team after all I'm trying to rush through. Let's see, we'll take that over. Hopefully we'll get a big Zugov down. For Arena, if you don't have Dawnbringer, is the Doomed weapon fastest? Doomed weapons don't have that weird glitch where they gain boost ratio anymore from their tempering. So they're okay speed. They take a while to get up. Runic Blade's actually a pretty good option if you need another alternative. But you could try the Doomed weapons. They don't get boost ratio anymore, though. That was fixed about a year ago or so. Oh, yeah, we need to still hand out a redeem code. Let's see. We'll throw that down. Get our pokety poke. It's luckily 13 plus red, and that should be match. What would you recommend for low-level skeleton key? You got Thief from the Clash Trial last Thursday. By low level, I guess you mean no Cedric? Because generally the way to build around is to build it into Cedric Sparkle Sack. Which is relatively cheap, but some people might not have the Sparkle Sack yet. Otherwise, you'd mostly just use it with a Greed. Get your mana up immediately with that, or your gold. And then just keep spamming the key. And Greed's pretty easy to obtain. Greed or Leprechaun. Normally Greed. But it's almost always used with Cedric Sparkle Sack. The main difference is there's a 4 times difference between using a gold boost and using the big gold boost. Whereas for souls, there's only a 3 times difference between a Fairish Ra and a normal soul boosting troop. So it's normally not viable to actually put a troop into your team that has a 25% gold gain. So you tend to build it mostly around just something that will immediately give you gold like Greed, and then just keep cycling the key. The problem with this is it has substantially less damage without Cedric. However, earlier on in the game, that might not matter as much because you're already going to be hitting for like 50 something, which is already going to be enough damage. Wait, does Skeleton Key have 2-to-1? Isn't it 2-to-1? I'm pretty sure it's 2-to-1. Is it 1-to-1 or 2-to-1? Pretty sure it was 2-to-1. Key. Oh, yeah, Skeleton Key is 2-to-1. That's what I thought. So yeah, you'd still have like 60, 70 damage, even with just a base 100 with a Greed getting it up. Also, depending on what your HP is on Greed, it might just be better to run Leprechaun if you're earlier on in the game. Because you get mana accumulation and he has a static 20 gold gain, which might actually be better for your Greed. Let's keep going until we got 1.9k PvP. Oh gosh, life and death. No, I'd prefer not to. I'd prefer not to. Okay, we do not have a follow-up, do we? There it is. Tier 5. 4 more to go. Got a weird Beatrix team here. Yeah, Leprechaun fully traded would be fine. You can even just double up on the Leprechaun. And then just run a frontline tank that isn't your hero. And that would probably be enough. You could also potentially use Apothecary for a mana accumulator. So that you can get your key back up pretty quickly. It also has Cleanse. Yes, there's going to be a new mythic weapon. Oh yeah, I never did go over it on stream. Also, I guess we'll hand out the redeem code once we hit 100 viewers. We're at 94 right now, even though it's not showing up on screen. So we'll hand that out in a very soon TM. But let me go show the weapon. So I kind of briefly mentioned it during the morning video. However, I didn't actually realize it was actually already in the spoilers because it's hidden away in the weapon section. So let me go show the weapon that we actually get at the end of this campaign, assuming they don't change it between now and then. But if we go underneath our weapons over here, underneath spoilers, and we go over to the... I have no clue where it is going to be in here. But it's definitely somewhere's in here. I believe this is it. Let's see, what is this weapon called? Duskbringer? Yes, Duskbringer. This should be it. A green, purple, brown. Yes, this is it. Duskbringer. Here it is. So let me go zoom in. Oh yeah, we can't zoom in on this page. Never mind. Okay, we're just gonna have to read it from here. I forgot. You can't zoom in while you're on Steam. But deal magic +2 damage to all enemies, boosted by purple allies and enemies. Death mark all oh gosh. What? Death mark all enemies. If there are 13 or more brown gems, gain 2 magic. So instead of having a 4x barrier, it has a 4x death mark. Wow. Okay, that's actually not that bad. What does it have for its perks? It has eliminate 2 points from a random skill from first enemy, pretty bad. Gain 4 armor, pretty bad. Gain 2 attack, pretty bad. Gain 4 life, pretty bad. Gain 4 souls, pretty bad. Okay, so it doesn't have anything good for its perks. So all of its benefit is simply the weapon itself, because those perks are abysmal. But yeah, it's basically Dawnbringer, but has a purple boost ratio and has 4x death marks instead of 4x barrier. That has a bit of potential. And of course, its boost for the extra 2 magic is based on brown instead of red. And obviously, its colors are the exact opposite. It uses green, purple, brown, whereas Dawnbringer uses red, yellow, blue. So it's basically an inverted Dawnbringer, essentially. I assume it will cost 1,000,000 souls, like how Dawnbringer does. However, we have yet to get confirmation on what it will exactly cost. Maybe she'll confirm it tonight, hopefully. But I don't think she will. But we'll probably know a little bit closer. This isn't available for a while. Currently, there's no time mentioned. However, we do know exactly when this is going to come out, even though the spoiler thingy doesn't mention it, because it's looking at the game files. However, this will be released on 9 weeks from now. On the 10th week of campaign, this weapon will be available in Soulforge to go craft. I assume if it's exactly like Dawnbringer, it should be 1,000,000 souls to go craft this weapon. But yeah, it's basically inverted Dawnbringer. Also, it's 24 mana cost. Why do I forget how much mana cost Dawnbringer is? How much is a Dawnbringer? Isn't mana cost of Dawnbringer only 20? So I guess because it has Death Mark, it has a 4-hole higher mana cost, which is actually a bit of a liability. Overall, looks rather interesting, though. But yeah, they gave it a 4 higher mana cost, which is probably going to be its biggest downside compared to Dawnbringer. Because that's a lot of extra mana to have to get for it. Because I'm pretty sure Dawnbringer was 20. I'm like near certain Dawnbringer's only 20 mana cost. Or is the new weapons 24? Dawn. Yeah, Dawnbringer's only 20. Whereas the other one's 24 mana costs. So, yeah, there's quite a bit of a difference. That is quite a difference. 4 mana is pretty huge when you're talking about like a mythic weapon like that. So Dawnbringer's still going to be very viable then, due to it having a lower mana cost and the situations where barrier is more beneficial. For example, Arena. Well, unless Arena gets tweaked enough where it's not going to be viable anymore, but we'll see. But anyways, let's go and let's go hand out a code. Let's go hand out a code, and then we'll go and finish out the last little bit of tasks we need to go do. Touch on World Lore event a little bit. However, I want to save most of my schedules for tomorrow due to the event that's happening, or not the event, but to finish out the tasks. It'll be easier just to do it that way. Where is my code? Give me a moment. I will go get you guys a redeem code so you guys can go claim it for a bunch of resources. I just need to get to the thingy thing. One moment. Kafka, hello. We'll go over to here. We'll go over to there. And let's go put in our redeem code. So put that there. And that is not the code I'm looking for. Did I really just grab yesterday's code? Apparently. That should be the code I'm looking for. There we go. Okay, here you guys go. Here is the redeem code used on gemsawar.com with the game code section. It's posted right now. But there you guys go. Use it on gemsawar.com with the game code section, or simply click that link. They'll both go to the same location. Your invite code can be found underneath your settings menu. Whatever your game says in the bottom left corner, right where it says invite code, whatever your game says underneath there is what you put in. Redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random letters and numbers starting with TG69. And just make sure to get all those in. And to give the same reward as always, 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Enjoy, everyone. And of course, the main loot being the 1 gem key. It does have limited claims, so make sure to go get it. And it's only usable on PC mobile version of the game. Okay, let's go finish out everything else we need to go do, which is mostly doing a bit more PvP. We got to do at least 6 more battles. However, we're going to go until we get 1.9k PvP rating. So however long that takes. Oh gosh, I thought this was a Firebomb team. No, it's a Lust team. I'm not sure if it would be a Black Manacle replacement. One of the main benefits of Black Manacle is its very low mana cost. Depending on what kind of mana generators you have, you might end up opting for the other weapon. However, Black Manacle's low mana cost is normally what makes it viable. There's a lot of similar weapons to Black Manacles that have a 16 mana cost rather than a 15. It's actually the main reason why Black Manacles is normally used. That and the random Devourer that it has. So in case they get a resummon, it has a chance to instant kill the resummon, which is normally a pretty good option. And unlike Deathmark, it's an instant effect. So I don't think it's going to be a Black Manacle replacement, that new weapon. I'm not sure what role it will really serve overall, because Deathmarks are extremely inconsistent, and it has a 4-hole higher mana cost than Dawnbringer, which places it as... actually, isn't that the highest mana cost weapon in the game? What was Imperial Jewel? Is Imperial Jewel 30? I'm pretty sure it's either the highest or second highest mana cost weapon in the game. I completely forget how much Imperial Jewel requires. But yeah, it's a really hefty amount, which is its biggest downside. Because it's not that much better than a Dawnbringer. In some situations, it'd be worse. Though in some situations, it can be better. If nothing else, its colors aren't that bad. But let me double check. What's the highest mana cost weapon? I want to do it by mana cost. Is there a way to even search by mana cost? I don't think there is. However, there's an easy way to check. I already know what the highest one is. Yeah, Imperial Jewel is at 20. Dawnbringer is at 20. And that stone thing is at... Prismatic Orb is at 18. Yep, 18. So yeah, it would be the highest mana cost weapon in the game. At 24. There's no weapon currently above 20. It's tied between Prismatic Orb and... Or Prismatic Jewel... Or Imperial Jewel, whatever it's called. Imperial Jewel and Dawnbringer are both tied at 20. Which would place it as the highest mana cost at 24. But yeah, this is rather interesting. Its effect isn't really that good for justifying it having the highest mana cost in the game, though. As far as weapons. Not in the whole game, but, you know, as far as weapons. Hey, we didn't need this pet, right? Let me double check its timer's almost up. No, we already got it all. That's what I thought, just making sure. Okay, let's go finish out our PvP. Still got a little ways to go. So, update soon, TM? Focused on Arena somehow? Yes, the update's probably in about 2 weeks. Probably before Guild Wars. So with that being said, it's probably next Tuesday. Though no official date has been given yet. But next update is very likely to be next Tuesday. Because they generally try avoiding having it happening during a Guild War week. So next Tuesday seems very likely if they can push it out by then. And by next Tuesday, I don't mean tomorrow. I mean next week's Tuesday. That's not an official date, but it's the most likely time that will occur. We might have an official date tonight. I'll make sure to mention it tomorrow. Also, we'll be going over everything related to next patch 5.2 tomorrow as well on stream. Oh, you have a mean to burning, don't you? Phineas has a few good assets going for it. A mean to burning being one of them, oddly enough. Since you can't do that triple damage unless you curse them or stun them. Which generally teams like this don't run. Oh, why'd I do that? So hopefully this gnome doesn't escape. I want my epic Volkey already. Give me an epic Volkey. We're gonna go like an entire year without getting an epic Volkey. I sure hope it doesn't take that long, but we are getting super unlucky with it. We're definitely below drop rate at this point with how many keys we've cycled through. Also, keep in mind, something new is coming into the Vault Key drop table soon. That Heart of Rage. If you crafted a Rage Carandera and lost your Heart of Rage, or if you'd never got one because you are playing free-to-play, Heart of Rage will be available in about 3 to 4 weeks from now. I believe they're officially going to be announcing when it does occur. But it is around the corner. Oh gosh, we still got one more PvP battle? I'm actually surprised we hit 1.9k prior to that. Okay, let's go do one more battle. And then we'll touch the Ward Lore event for a few battles, but I want to save most of them for tomorrow. And we'll probably call it a wrap. So if anyone still has any other questions, do make sure to let me know and make sure to go over them all. And tomorrow night we'll be focusing on 2 things. The main one being the Ward Lore event, and actually 3 things, I guess. Ward Lore event, finishing out the last 2 tasks we haven't done, which is just simply doing dungeons and then the some Ward Lore event. So technically it's going to passively get done. So technically I guess we don't need to focus on it at all. And then the other thing being, of course, the delve. We got Hall of Guardians tomorrow. There's also one of only 2 delves I did without potions. However, that is one of the most annoying delves to do in the entire game. Do not advise doing it without potions. If you want to get a purification done for that place, I do advise getting it done tomorrow or waiting till it cycles back around again. It is an extremely frustrating delve to do without potions. While theoretically possible, like any delve is, it is among one of the hardest ones actually to do potionless. Mostly because of Gargoyle on the last battle is what makes it so hard to do. With potion effects, it's a cakewalk, but without it, it's pretty difficult. Okay, and that we can't do till tomorrow. And then the other one that's beyond it, we get done passively through World Lore event. And I also still need to go buy the pass. I'll do that off stream though. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to go for the bigger pass this time around. I was considering it, but nothing's enticing enough to have early. The Mythic's complete trash. The weapons are complete trash. You can't even craft the Dawnbringer-like weapon until the 10th week, even if you bought the pass early, or, you know, the bigger pass. And then the only other thing you really get is some extra stats, a few orbs, and the extra loot at the end. All of which, I don't know, not too enticing. So we'll hold off on the money for now. Also, I was really expecting this to be an epic Vault Key, just a normal Vault Key. If that was an epic Vault Key, I'd probably go for it. If that was the only change to this, if they made that an epic Vault Key rather than a Vault Key, I'd probably go for it. Just once, so we could finally get our hands on an epic Vault Key. Because, gosh, it's so luck-based getting it. And if you buy the normal pass, the biggest loot, oddly enough, other than just getting a useless mythic, is the 2 books. There's 4 books, 2 on free side, 2 on paid side. The ones on paid side are, I believe, 500 and 900, and the ones on the free side are 850 and 350. Yes, 350 and 850. 350 and 850 for the free, and 500 and 900 for the paid. So you can get 4 total. However, you only need 2 if you want to go get Golvania upgraded, which is pretty good because Golvania is actually a pretty solid farming location right now. And there's not really much of a point in saving these purples to try to get a Magic Kingdom upgraded, simply because it requires 30 of them, and no one, even remotely soon, is having 30 of these things in the current state of the game. In the current state of the game, it's going to take like a year before you even have that many, if not longer. So, yeah, that's not happening anytime soon. So I think it's perfectly fine to go put it into Golvania for now in order to have that little bit of boost. I don't know. I'm still considering it, but I'm probably going to do it. We're probably going to do it. Okay, anyways, let's go claim our thingy. Let's go run the World Lore event a little bit. Let's see. I'm going to go run my team. I don't think I have it currently saved in there, do I? Let's see. Wardrock, I believe, is the best room. Okay, I do have the team saved. So we're using Bone Scraper with Barbarian, Soul Zora, Fist of Zorn, and Groshnok is the team we're going to be running. The entirety of this event is pretty clunky, but we'll still run it like with that nonetheless. We'll buy up to tier 3 to get some extra battles. Oh, we got Krog the Dread. We actually got a legend from it. It is technically possible to get 2 different mythics from this, both of which are the 2 worst mythics in the entire game. However, we did not roll any, but we got a legend at least. Just got a copy of that thing, which isn't relevant. There we go, got a couple tokens. Let me go claim all these so we can actually go get a badge. Because it's pretty important to have a badge, or the full medal, I mean. And we only get a green there. However, the Medal of Revenge is the main thing we wanted there. So let me go set that so we can go run it for the additional damage. Medal of Revenge, and since we don't have another little badge thingy, we'll just run, I guess, Seasons, I guess, works. There we go. I don't think we really need 20%, though. We can actually replace the 20% with another Seasons or something. Or Magic. Doesn't really matter too much. Okay, there we go. And I'll just go run a couple of these. We're not going to run too many, though, because as I mentioned, I do want to save most of the sigils for tomorrow. Because I think we need 15 battles. And... oh gosh, we could barely run any then. Because we get another 4 tomorrow. So I guess we'll run like 2 to 4 battles now then. Because we'll definitely get Val Ravens within there. So we can run 4 probably right now. Because I do want to save most of them for the the last task we need to do on Silver tomorrow. So Soul Zora, we'll actually be able to get some free souls. If they have higher stats than you, which generally once you get a little bit deeper they will. She does triple damage and triple the souls. So you'll be getting that to trigger almost every battle. I mean, you'll get quite a bit of souls passively throughout doing this event. Obviously, we have the Empower Skull Spammer in order to just help pressure. And the rest is just... oh gosh, I forget which one of these is better. The bigger name I will assume is better. Let's see. What's the team to use for Pure Faction tomorrow? Using potions. Well, the team you would use is the same regardless if you're using potions or without potions. It's Silent Sentinel, followed by... or sorry, it would be... Silent Sentinel, followed by the Sentinel that increases attack, followed by Double Gargoyle. I guess if you were doing it with potions, you could try Triple Gargoyle rather than the other Sentinel, and just go Silent Sentinel into Triple Gargoyle. However, that other thing that boosts up attack is required if you do it potionless. And it might still be viable even if you are running with potions. But... yeah, Silent Sentinel to Triple Gargoyle, or Silent Sentinel, that one that increases attack based on your armor, followed by 2 Gargoyles. Either of the 2 would work well. It's only a 1-trip exchange, changing from one to the other. Also, why did I do that? That gave us no value whatsoever. But yeah, this team should be able to run through the entire event. The one that we are currently using right now. Should be able to. Yeah, does anyone else have any other questions? Do let me know. Make sure to go over them all. Otherwise, we'll mostly be doing the War Lore event tomorrow. It's mostly just to kind of show the team. We already mentioned it on the Monday video. Just kind of getting a few battles in now. We want to save most of them so we can get the final silver task done, which I do advise doing it that way. Otherwise, you'd waste 100 gems today, which is not ideal. So where are all them Val Ravens at? Not getting any Val Ravens. Depths of Sin, no potions. What lowest horde you heard of? Well, normally if you're doing a horde level, you aim for 100 as the absolute lowest that you would ever do. If that's what your question is. I'm not quite sure on your question. But generally, the lowest horde level that is actually viable to do Pure Faction for is 100. The reason for this is it gives you a whole extra pet buff. And that's the main reason why you would end up going for it. It's also just a nice little bit of points, and it's super easy to do. It's pretty much auto free win, even without potion effects. The only times you tend to ever do Pure Faction are 100, 200, 300, and 500. Like every other number of Pure Faction is rather pointless. Let's see, we'll throw this down. And this will probably be our final battle for now then. And then tomorrow, we got a lot of things to go over. Gosh, we're going to be doing a lot more of the World Lore event. We're going to be doing the last of the tasks for Campaign 2, Chapter 1. And then we're going to be doing the, what's it called? The, we're going to be going over everything with the update. Did I already say that? And then we're going to be doing the Hall of Guardians. So we'll cover all that tomorrow. And we'll be back hour prior to now, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful week. One thing I should probably mention as well, don't forget not to open all your keys. You do not want to open your Glory Gem Guild or VIP chests until at least this Friday, unless you want to get this mythic. However, this mythic will be blocking you from getting anything else of actual value. So since this mythic is so bad, you probably want to wait until at least Friday before you open any of those keys. So do be wary of that. If you get a bunch of keys from your guild and you normally have the habit of opening them immediately, you might want to hold off until at least Friday, because this mythic is horrifically bad, and you want to avoid getting it. Obviously, getting a mythic is better than no mythic, but he is still in drop table all the way until Friday reset, so do be wary of that. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your week. As I mentioned, hour prior to now tomorrow, we'll have the 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time stream for Gems of War, and we'll be going over quite a bit preview stuff for next patch, which is likely next week, as well as the delve and finishing up the campaign tasks. And other than that, we're also going to have a pretty big stream on Thursday morning. Pretty much throughout the entire day, we're going to be doing Fall Guys Season 2, which was originally going to have a season change today. However, they delayed it by 3 days, so it ended up getting moved over there. And we're pretty much going to make a whole day out of it and have a bunch of fun with that. Anyways, guys, we'll catch you guys soon. Hope you enjoy the week, and catch you guys later.